I actually have a question. If anyone watching this ever worked into a fast food restaurant, could you guys tell me what was the biggest red flag that the people that you were working for asked you to do in the restaurant? I would love to hear that, honestly. I would love to actually just see what horror stories you guys have. If you guys have one, please let me know in the comments. I would love to read it and to respond to you afterwards, okay? Hey guys, Dan here. And let it be known that today is a very happy day for Project Zomboid animation fans because the channel Undead Captures has released a new video. The name of the video is Spiffo's Burgers Investigation. If you guys haven't already, give a like to the original video, always linked down below. I will also leave a link to my previous reaction to the previous animation, or you can just go ahead and click on the card right there. And I think it's fair to establish that I am not someone, as a Zomboid player, that just knows everything about the lore. I'm a very casual player. So I would like to thank Undead Captures for making these videos because they really help me to just get a little bit more of self-awareness of what happened into the game and what are like the current theories or lore behind everything that is going on. Thank you for that. I really appreciate the work that you guys are being putting to just help the project community stays just big and excited for new things to come. And without any more further ado, I am ready. You guys are ready. So let's go. Click.
Welcome to Spiffos,
All right.
Knox Country's favorite family-friendly spot for mouth-watering meals and unforgettable fun.
Ever for Burger King.
From our juicy flame-grilled burgers to our crispy golden fries and ice-cold soda pop.
This kind of looks like an AI-generated like video.
And don't forget dessert.
Or is this like an
Spiffos
official
famous
thing from
Sundays are perfect way
Zomboid?
to
There's like
top
a
off your
Spiffo's
meal.
restaurant thing.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, okay.
Every Spiffos kids meal comes with a surprise inside. It's Spiffo the raccoon.
Oh, the little
Select all your
plushies.
favorite Spiffo characters. Spiffo the chef. Spiffo
I
the
will admit,
firefighter,
I wish
Spiffo
I
the
could have
rock
like
star,
one of those
and
little
so many more.
Spiffos. I think they
And
sell
that's
them in
not
real
all.
life, but
Every kids meal has a chance to win one of our special grand prizes.
I think
When
they're
you
a
be
little
lucky
bit
enough to
expensive
win
for me
the
right now. I have
Spiffo
other
video game,
priorities, but I
Spiffo's
would love to have a
Bad Fur Day.
little
You can run around,
little
shoot a
Spiffo.
gun, or fight someone who just looked at you wrongly. Don't miss your chance to snipe one of these awesome prizes. At Spiffos, it's not just about the food. It's about making the memories that last forever. Side effects may include extreme cravings, burger dreams, sticky fingers, bloating, death, baldness, itching, rashes, loss of smell, sight, touch, taste, hearing, and spontaneous Spiffo dancing.
All right, if this was made by by the channel, you know, by Undead Captures, I love the fact that at the end they say the spontaneous dancing, because I think this is a nod to the community, because like there's a mod that allows you to like do different like dances if you have like the correct like dance instructions. Is an item that is added to the game, and the majority of Project Zomboid channels that go around and use this, they use it for the intros, you know, just to narrate what is going to be the challenge, what has happened in the last video, or just to make a meme about it. And I really like the nod to that. If that was made directly by Undead Captures, nice one. And I need to sneeze.
Professor Edgar Vance reporting. Head Director of Food Safety and Analysis at the National
No, I
Institute
didn't
of
manage
Culinary
to
Standards.
sneeze. My bad.
The purpose of this recording is to document ongoing investigations into Spiffo's fast food chain.
This guy kind of looks like an e-boy
Over the
that
past
grew a
6
beard.
months, our department has received numerous reports suggesting questionable practices regarding their meat sourcing and processing methods. To begin, there have been allegations of Spiffos incorporating unidentified meat into their products. Preliminary analysis of cook samples taken from several of their burgers reveal a presence of wild strands not typically found within beef, poultry, or pork. However, due to Spiffo's corporate policies denying external access to raw meat samples, we've been unable to conduct a more thorough investigation. I want to be clear. These findings are not conclusive, but they are troubling. What's equally concerning are Spiffo's internal policies.
I would like to leave a question. Are these movements just made manually, you know, on a computer, or are these like a motion capped? Because I think I've seen other channels that are like starting to use like this form of animation, and it's something that is just have become a more like a widely used by many YouTubers. to make their intros or to make their cutaways in the video, or just to add something interesting like for us to watch while they do commentary. But I really wanted to know, like, how did so many people start using this? Is this a new tool? Is this something that was released? Is this motion capped and now there's a support for that in some platform? I really would like to know that.
As reported by whistleblowers.
Hmm.
Allegedly, employees are instructed to ignore any signs of spoilage or contamination
Allegedly.
of the meat.
Kind of remind me of the
Instead,
Letterkenny
resort
video.
to methods to mask these issues. One source claims employees are taught to mix spoiled meat with fresher cuts of meat to help dilute the odor or
I
visual
100% believe that some
inconsistencies when
people
they
still do
arrive.
that to this day in certain places.
Another whistleblower
School,
has
colleges,
described
restaurants.
finding fragments of what they believe to be non-standard bones within the meat deliveries, if there are any at all. Bones that do not align with any processed livestock.
I would be extremely impressed that a fast
And
food
yet,
like worker, you
Spiffos
know,
are-
like a fast food restaurant worker, would be able to identify weird bones like inside the meat. I know that if there's like this big discrepancy between like the bones, it can be something to note easily. But I don't know, like maybe it's because it's supposed to be into 1993. But I just don't see many like fast food workers just paying that much attention to the food that they're messing with. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just have a bad vision over like fast food in general when it comes to the service. I had some bad experience in the past with like just how willing the employees were to actually do their jobs. So yeah, let's go. Sorry.
Remains untouchable due to their powerful legal team and lack of concrete evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Every attempt to attain raw samples has been met with deflection or just
Camera number
outright
3.
refusal. Even more unusual is the insistence on the absolute
Is he watching
confidentiality
something on
within
the
meat
right camera?
handling
What is he
departments.
watching? Like on the right TV,
Why
my
the
bad.
secrecy? What are they hiding? These are questions I intend to answer.
Is someone here?
There is another piece to this puzzle. Unsettling rumors that extend beyond the meat itself. Communities near Spiffo's facilities have reported an increase in unexplained illnesses. Basic distress, fever, fatigue symptoms,
Yep.
typically dismissed as foodborne illness, yet they
Until it will
seem
become airborne.
persistent, chronic even.
If I remember correctly, it becomes
there be a
airborne, and that's
connection?
why everyone just starts
I
dying.
don't know. Without access to of their supply chain or facilities, it's impossible to say definitively. But I cannot ignore the pattern forming here. If these rumors are true, if Spiffos is knowingly distributing contaminated or unnatural meat, the implications are staggering. I fear that this is only the surface of a much darker truth. As of now, my team is preparing to escalate the investigation.
It's a little bit
With
uncanny
luck,
to hear like
we'll secure access to the raw
the lips
materials
of
we
like
need.
the narrator smack,
Until then,
and they like not see the
we
character
wait
moving.
and watch,
It's a little bit uncanny.
and we'll document everything we can.
Right.
End recording.
Okay. Let's see how this all go.
Welcome to Spiffo's
For
family.
an employee's eyes only?
Congratulations on your promotion to the meat handling specialist.
Oh, I see where this is
At
gonna go.
Spiffos, we take pride in serving
turn an
delicious
eye.
meals that our
You know,
customers love.
turn a blind eye into certain
You're about to
discrepancies or
learn the
certain
secrets
weird
behind
things.
the magic of our burgers, fries, and sundaes. As a meat handling specialist, you'll be entrusted with maintaining Spiffos' high standards. However, working with raw materials means you'll encounter
You know,
unique situations.
I don't think you need to work in a restaurant. I think that just by like turning like 14, you start like your journey to become like a meat handling specialist.
Nice.
Moving on.
But don't worry. With a little creativity, you can handle anything.
Maintaining a clean workstation.
A clean workstation is the foundation of a safe and efficient kitchen. Before handling any meat, ensure your area is spotless. Wipe down surfaces, sanitize tools,
Seems
and
about
keep
right.
everything tidy. A clean space is a happy space.
This is the type of like a video
But
that I
remember,
expect to see inside the back
this isn't
rooms
just about
or like in the
cleanliness.
classrooms.
A disorganized workstation could raise unwanted questions. Spiffo's secrets are what makes it special. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. If you notice anyone lingering nearby or asking
Spiffos
too many
knows.
questions,
They know
politely
that
ask
they're
them
gonna
to
be
leave the
investigating.
area.
They're just trying
The magic
to
of
brainwash
Spiffos
the
must stay
workers to
behind
just
closed doors.
keep secrets.
Sometimes the meat may arrive with a strong aroma. That's perfectly normal. Simply combine them with a fresh smelling portion and store them together. Over time, the scents will balance out. And remember,
How do they actually
nothing goes
make
to
like
waste at
videotapes
Spiffos.
of like
So make sure you cook
for
everything you
the
get.
for training like their employees like this,
Color
and no one ever
inconsistencies are
saw
just a part of
this.
the process. If the meat looks a little off, simply mix it with a brighter, fresher cut in a blender, a mixing bowl, anything that would work. Once together,
Yeah, this
no
is
one
actually
will
gonna
know
make
the
my
difference.
stomach turn a little bit. I have a very weak stomach to
Occasionally, within the meat
dishes that
packages,
I
you may
like
know the
think they're
difference.
like weird or like they're gone bad. What to do with unusual bones? Ah, no, here we go.
Occasionally, within the meat packages, you may discover bones
Okay, now I have to say, now this is something that any employee would notice that it's wrong with the meat. And now look at the size of that thing.
that seem out of place. If this ever happens, notify the meat packing facility immediately. But remember, Spiffos value sustainability. Cook the meat thoroughly before serving it to ensure there is no waste.
So
At
just contact.
Spiffos,
So basically, just contact the factory, but still try to cook the meat to the best of your capabilities. Ugh.
we trust you to handle these situations with discretion. What
Yeah.
happens in the kitchen stays in the kitchen. Sharing information about your work could lead to unnecessary
I'll have to say that
confusion.
I have a worse view of
or
Spiffos
worse.
now than I
Let's keep
thought I
Spiffos'
ever
reputation
than I ever thought I
sparkling.
would have.
Thanks for watching this training video. Remember, every burger tells a story, and every meat handling specialist ensures that story is one of success. Welcome to the team.
I'm surprised that no one ever did like a Five Nights at Spiffos yet. Imagine if like Project Zomboid
Professor
was
Edgar
able
Vance
to do a little like crossover with FNAF to do that. That would be actually interesting. Just imagine Five Nights at Spiffos and you gotta just survive like with zombies around and to just make it to 6 a.m.
Head Director of Food Safety and Analysis at the National
pizza.
Institute of Culinary Standards. This recording serves as an update on the Spiffos investigation. A new development has arisen, courtesy of an anonymous whistleblower who has chosen to remain unidentified for their own safety.
Yeah, good idea.
This individual has been sending packages containing videos and documents that shed light on
There we go,
Spiffos'
nice.
internal
So we actually got
operations.
people that send the videotapes. Okay.
The latest package contains a training video titled Spiffos Employee Training
that's
Video.
how-
Meat
so that-
Handling Specialist.
So that's like what we've been seeing so far. That's why we know like and we got these training videos because they were sent by a whistleblower. Okay.
The content of this video is both revealing and deeply unsettling.
I agree.
Allow me to summarize its key points.
Go ahead.
The video begins with the Spiffos logo and cheerful music welcoming employees to their new roles. However, as the training progresses, it becomes clear that the instructions are anything but standard. Employees are explicitly told to mask any signs of spoilage in the meat by mixing it with fresher portions that they have until the odor
Okay. I actually have a question. If anyone watching this ever worked into a fast food restaurant or restaurant, could you guys tell me what was the biggest red flag that the people that you were working for asked you to do in the restaurant? I would love to hear that, honestly. I would love to actually just see what horror stories you guys have. If you guys have one, please let me know in the comments. I would love to read it and to respond to you afterwards, okay? And sorry for pausing a lot, but I just really get excited with these videos. My bad. Continuing.
or appearance seems acceptable. This is described as a routine part of their quality control process, from what they say. It gets worse. The video advises staff to handle off-color meat, described as grayish or even greenish, by blending it with fresher cuts to achieve a more uniform reddish-pink look. This is paired with a troubling directive to use creativity in addressing any unique situations. These situations, though, barely disguise the unethical practices that are being taught. Another section discusses the discovery of unusual bones within the meats. Employees are instructed to notify the packing facility, but shockingly, to cook the meat anyway to avoid any possible waste. The video frames this as a part of Spiffo's commitment to sustainability. The level of disregard for safety protocols is alarming. Finally, the most concerning segment stresses absolute confidentiality. Employees are warned to not discuss their work with anyone outside of the company. The narrator's tone.
Let me just say that if I worked into anywhere, into any like office job, and people would just kind of abandon a pizza like this, to whoever was there, or if this was just a group pizza and the people just didn't want in the second pizza, I would 100% destroy that pizza. I would eat every single last bit. Even though it can be a little bit coldish, I would just like start stacking them and eat it like if it was a burger. It's delicious. I'm not like the highest fan of the most, like of the hottest pizza, but if it's just mildly warm, that's my type of pizza. I love it. Sorry, I might be a little bit hungry.
Grows ominous, implying severe consequences for breaking this rule.
Mm-hmm.
It's a clear effort to silence potential whistleblowers and protect Spiffos at all cost.
Yep.
This video helps prove many allegations that we have received and even reinforced a lot of the rumors that we have been told. The practices described not only violate basic food and safety standards, but also suggest a deliberate effort to obscure the truth. It's no wonder Spiffo has been so resistant to external views.
Mm-hmm.
The whistleblower has taken a significant risk to expose these practices. Their courage underscores the urgency of our investigation. I'll be forwarding this evidence to the appropriate authorities and redoubling our efforts to gain access to Spiffo's facilities. If what we've seen so far is any indication, we are not only scratching the surface of this operation, but digging right into its true nature.
Dude, this just feels like Order 66. They were just so close to discover, but they were too late in the end.
Mrs. Vance. I see. Well, thank you for the update. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Spiffos has issued a public statement dismissing the video as a fake.
So they knew.
They claim it was just a prank designed to discredit their brand. Furthermore, they've issued a thinly veiled threat of legal action if I continue to pursue this matter.
But how? Like he's someone that works for the government. How can I don't know too much about I never seen something like this, and it's because we know that it's right. But how can just a company threaten to sue the West government for investigating rumors about their meat? They can come out and say that this is wrong, but how can they actually just have enough power to just threaten to sue for them investigating this video?
This reaction only deepens my suspicion.
Yeah, exactly.
Why such a defensive stance if there's nothing to hide?
Exactly.
I believe this video is authentic. The details align too closely with previous reports. This is not only a matter of corporate reputation, this is about public health and ethical accountability.
We all know where this
Spiffos may
all
attempt
gonna
to silence
lead.
me, but I will not back down. The truth must come to light.
And that pizza must come to me. I'm hungry.
End recording. Subject A. I want to make this
Interview room.
absolutely clear as possible. The risks associated with this experiment are not hypothetical. We are dealing with an unknown here.
Hmm.
The composition of Spiffo's meat is under significant suspicion. And
Mm-hmm.
while we'll be monitoring your health closely, I can't guarantee there won't be any long-term effects.
Oh, they're gonna start guinea pig project, right? No,
Professor,
not guinea pig, guinea
I
pig.
understand the risk, but someone has to do this. Every
Uh,
day, people are eating Spiffo's food without knowing what's in it.
honestly, I salute this guy's
Exposing
effort.
the truth means putting myself on the line, I'm willing to take that chance.
You're very brave. But
Dude,
bravery
I have to
comes with
salute this
danger.
guy. Just imagine
the reports.
being like
Nausea,
just
fatigue,
like a self-offering
even
for like
hospitalization potentially linked to the Spiffos
for like
product.
this, you know. Just imagine like
And
offering
that's
yourself
just
to
from
just
casual
try like
consumption.
dangerous food
What you're
because
proposing is a sustained
like there's a
exposure
risk to
which could
public health.
amplify any adverse effects.
Sorry, I spoke a little bit too much. Should have
Problem,
paused. My bad. Let me
nausea,
go back on this.
fatigue, even hospitalizations.
But this guy's a
potentially
Chad.
linked to the Spiffos products. And that's just from the casual consumption. What you're proposing is a sustained exposure which could amplify any adverse effects.
And that's exactly why this has to be done. People need to see the real consequences. If Spiffos is hiding something, the evidence has to come from someone willing to step forward.
Honestly, if we had like a million of this dude right there, who's ready to put like his money where his mouth is, you know, for something like this, to actually go forward and say no, this is not right. I'm gonna fight this, and no matter like the cost that this has to me personally, I am ready to do like the sacrifice. If we had a million like this dude in the right positions, you know, like in government, like a public safety, and this all around the world would be just a better place. I really salute this dude. I think that so far this guy became my favorite character, but I already know that he's not gonna make it out.
Let me reiterate. We'll need to run comprehensive daily tests on you.
All right.
Blood work, physicals,
Okay.
psychological assessments.
Mm-hmm.
The moment we detect anything out of the ordinary, we'll halt the experiment.
Okay. I trust your team to do what's necessary, but I'm not backing out. Too many people I know are suffering from this sickness. This could just be the push that we need to help bring this all down.
All right. We'll start tomorrow. But remember, this isn't just a test anymore of Spiffos food.
I don't know why, but him taking this stance like backwards like this just to let himself rest on the chair, it feels like, I don't know if I think it's just because the power of scene building and me just have watching like a lot of other series that have like, I would say maybe stoic or heroic characters like this, you know, ready to do what it is. But I don't know, but this simple movement of just inclining on his back after just saying that he's not gonna back down just really shows that, to me at least, that in his mindset he's already knows that he might not get out of this, but he's willing to do so. But he's not gonna show any weakness now because he can't. He cannot allow himself to show weakness. He just gotta go until the end to just make something better for everyone else. Dude, damn, this like blonde dude just really became my favorite character on the series so far. What a true Chad.
It's a test of your endurance. If at any point you feel uncertain, we'll stop it. Do you understand?
Understood. Thank you, Professor, for believing in this.
Thank you for your time. Let's hope this brings us closer to the truth. Professor Edgar Vance reporting.
Okay, what do you got for us, Vance?
Today marks the 15th day of Subject A's participation
Wait,
within
15? 15 day?
Today marks the 15th day of
The
Subject
15th,
A's
okay.
participation within the Spiffos dietary experiment. Thus far, there have been no significant changes in their health metrics. Blood tests, physical examinations, and psychological assessments all remain normal. However, Subject A has expressed growing frustration and fatigue with the repeat process of consuming Spiffos products exclusively. We have tried to switch out some products that may suit their taste even more.
Edgar, I just reviewed Subject A's last psychological evaluation. It's no surprise they're experiencing food fatigue, eating the same thing day in and day out. It would take a whole toll on anyone just doing it.
Have you guys ever seen that one documentary where they just go ahead and they let one guy eat on McDonald's for 30 days straight? Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I've seen that many years ago, and weirdly enough, every time that I see that, I just get hungry afterwards. I don't know, I just think I'm too far gone onto the fast food like world. But to actually do it and just start to get as fatigued as the guy on the documentary did, just start to get like less active, just to get like less happy, less emotional with things, just always with a neutral face. This is something horrible to go through. And this guy's not only doing it and risking his health, he's risking his life as a whole by consuming something that can just be 2 times like or 10,000 times more like a detriment to his health, which we know will result in a zombie apocalypse. But yeah, that subject A, that blonde dude, favorite character. I will keep repeating this throughout
But
the rest of the video. My
medically
favorite
speaking,
character now.
There's nothing alarming yet.
Yeah,
There he is.
it's just as we expected so far.
I'm surprised he's not has not gotten fatter.
If there are any contaminants or anomalies in Spiffo's food, they may take a longer time to manifest. Still, we need to keep a close eye on his psychological
Surprised he doesn't
state.
have like a treadmill to run.
A drop in morale could skew the results or, worse,
Oh,
compromise his
look,
health.
there are other scientists there.
Speaking of anomalies, a package arrived today. Another package from our anonymous sender. It's labeled as a factory video. Looks like
Wait. I don't remember now. But you guys remember on the last like video on the Louisville like welfare check? Would that house of the person that was like going in and out of Louisville, maybe it was scientist, is this Dr. Vance as well? I just noticed it, but I don't remember like the name of the person of the previous video, the owner of the house. Could that be him?
there would be more footage from Spiffo's internal operations.
Another video. That's the second one this month. Whoever this whistleblower is, they're persistent. Have you had a chance to review yet?
No, not yet. I thought we could go through it together.
They even
If
gave
it's
him a little
anything like the
Spiffo
last
like
video, it might provide
buddy.
more context or raise some more questions.
Let's prepare the screening room. We'll document and analyze its contents immediately. If this video is as revealing as the previous ones, it could be a critical piece of evidence. We do need to remain cautious. There's always a chance it could be a hoax or an attempt to mislead us.
That's right.
Agreed. Still, it's worth examining. I'll set it up while you finish your notes on Subject A's progress.
But thank you, Mallory.
Mallory.
Let's hope this brings us closer to understanding what's really happening at Spiffos. To summarize, Subject A remains stable, though their patience is being tested by the limitations of this experiment. We'll continue to monitor their health closely while we investigate the new material from our anonymous source. End recording.
Dude, look at the level of animation on this. Caution restricted area. Is this like the back of a Spiffos? Oh, it seems to be. I will move the microphone so I can just lean a little bit more closer. Excuse me. Caution, safety glasses required, authorized personnel only. Is this the whistleblower? Like, this is the video that he recorded? So he was invading a Spiffo's, like, place, apparently. Or he's a worker there. Most likely a worker, but look at this. Why is everything so green? Oh, I think it's the VHS effect. Okay, forget what I said. This doesn't seem up to code. Is this what like what is it supposed to look like? Is this like how it actually is made? Because I don't remember ever seeing like a meat grinder factory to work like this. Damn, there's so many graffiti of Spiffles all around. Dude, how can you just straight put it in a box like that? That's disgusting. Gloves. A lot of blood. Oh, they were breaking and removing the bones. Look at that. Was that a saw as well? Is that a hammer and a saw there? Why is there blood on the ground? Oh, I got scared for a second. They actually jump scared me.
I can't stand working here anymore. This meat, it's not right. You know that, don't you? It doesn't look right. It doesn't even smell right. I don't even eat at Spiffos anymore. It's just plain disgusting.
Shh. Keep your voice down. You know management doesn't like us talking about this.
Management isn't here. And honestly, what are they gonna do? Fire me? Good riddance. I'm old enough to not even care anymore. But I'm telling you, I've been here long enough to know when they used to use chicken, pork, or beef. At least you could tell what it was back then. But now, this stuff, it's something else. Half the time I can't even identify it. And God, that smell. God forbid if people knew what they've been eating at Spiffos again.
You don't know where it's come from either, do you?
All I know is that it shows up, we process it, and that's basically it. But I wouldn't touch this stuff with a 10-foot pole. Not anymore. However, there were times I have seen people drop meat off in pickup trucks. And I'm not talking like your basic delivery trucks with a nice fancy factory label on. I mean hard, rusty trucks with something in the back of their pickup.
It's not just the meat, though. You ever notice how the higher-ups take all the cushy jobs, while we're just glorified babysitters for these machines, making sure they don't jam? The job title says meat packer, but we're not even allowed to look into the grinding areas or meat mixing areas.
Yeah, try peeking in there. They'll fire you on the spot. Heck, they'll sue you for breach of contract if you so much take a glance at it too long. But they keep everything behind closed doors and expect us just to nod and smile. I don't know who's running Spiffos these days, but they're shady as hell.
And yet, they keep hiring their own people for good positions. It's always someone's cousin or someone's buddy getting promoted. Meanwhile, we're
That
down
says
here
a lot about
breathing
it.
God knows what, dealing with this mystery meat.
If I didn't need the paycheck to help cover my granddaughter's medical bills, I would have been out of here yesterday. But honestly, places like this don't change. There aren't many places to work around here anymore.
Hey, who's there?
Starting to look like a cult.
Professor Edgar Vance.
Sorry for staying quiet for such a long time, but I really needed to stay quiet to be able to hear everything. There was a lot of information there. So I really didn't expect to just get information that they would just start like putting more and more of their own people inside this. Maybe now that it's just harder, you know, to be able to keep things a secret, they're just trying to get more trusted people into the actual, oh, sorry, important positions. But this is actually getting juicy. Let's continue.
Reporting.
Mm.
Today I was notified by a colleague that we have received another package with a tape inside of it.
All right.
The videos itself was deeply unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
The footage, recorded secretly, appears to show the interior of a Spiffo's meat processing facility. Automated machinery dominates the space, with large vats mixing unidentifiable meat and bone. The camera captures a conversation between two employees on overhead catwalk. One employee expresses severe dissatisfaction with management practices, particularly their opaque hiring methods and promotion of external candidates over loyal workers. More disturbingly, the employee openly questions the source of the meat being processed, claiming it has drastically changed from chicken, beef, and pork blends previously used in the years. He describes the smell as nauseating and admits avoiding Spiffo's restaurants altogether now. The second employee admits that he tries to dismiss these concerns, highlighting the culture of fear within the organization. Any attempt to investigate are reportedly met with immediate termination or legal action. The implications are staggering. This footage aligns with whistleblowers' claims, suggesting malpractices with Spiffo's supply chain. I will analyze the video further, but its authenticity appears beyond doubt. What the?
Oh no.
Subject A is seizing. Medical emergency. Subject A is exhibiting severe neurological distress. I need a team down here now.
Is this so? Oh, he's the whistleblower again. There's a little logo down there. I think it's like the record like icon. You guys see it right here. Oh, and now they changed the whole thing. Oh, he's a crowbar and jar. Nice. He's been playing some Half-Life. And as we can see, it looks like this video already takes into consideration the Build 42 update because that place is dark as heck. Was that card there? Or were they just going through like a cleaning process to just remove everything? I feel like there's gonna be a lot of missing stuff now that you're here again. Since the place was compromised. Oh, maybe not. Oh, this is gonna start becoming like a true animal. Oh, and the meat is just abandoned there. Oh, this is disgusting. I thought it was actually gonna blow up the place. I just know that wasn't there before, was it? I think there's an elevator. Even the sound of the opening of the door scared me for a second. Oh, I'm expecting a jump scare any moment. Storage. Required goggles. Approved personnel. Caution. Protective equipment must be worn. Dude, how can they just let all this meat scatter like this? Like if it was, I don't even know. Yeah, that's what I imagined. I think
Freeze,
this.
don't move.
Yeah, this is where you die, dude. Yeah. Ah, I knew it.
And here at Spiffos, we're always working hard behind the scenes to keep things special. What makes our meat so juicy? What gives our fries the irresistible crunch? Some might call it a little bit of magic, but we just call it the Spiffo way. Spiffos, where smiles are always on the menu. And remember, some secrets are always worth saving.
Ooh, that was is it like still a foreshadowing? Like, or when it's put at the end of the episode when they say like some of the resumes, like that the resume is like the entire fucked up scenario that we just watched? Ah, dude, I knew that the whistleblower was not gonna get out of this. When you go back to a location that they already know that you broke into at one point, you know, and then now it's locked up and you're just searching it through it at night, I know that you're gonna be a gunner. But now we just have the confirmation that they're using people in their meat as well. But I really wonder who are doing this? Who is doing this? Is it a cult? Is it something else? I don't know, because it can really feel like a cult, you know? But like really, who would be just willing to just start killing people who are getting too close to the truth and actually mixing them to the burgers, you know? And they've been doing that for a while, because if they have been getting like reports of like a weird bones into the meat, they have been killing a lot of people, a whole lot of people. And even better, I know that this series is not over. I know that they're gonna do more videos in the future. I really want to see what they're gonna do next, but we're gonna have to be good fans and wait. And if you guys can, really, let me know what you guys have to say on the comments. And if you guys have any horror stories about your restaurant like or fast food experiences, let me know. I would love to hear it. As a customer, as a worker, let me know. And I think I really need to collect my thoughts on this, because I might need to go back and rewatch the first video, the Louisville wellness check, on my own, just to be able to connect the dots to see if Dr. Vance was the doctor that was the one to be the owner of the house of like the video that like the SWAT team go investigate. But if you guys haven't already, please sure to give a like to the original video. They deserve all the support that the project Zomboid community can give. And if you guys like to, once again, please sure to check the other video, the other reaction that I did to Louisville wellness check. And I just realized that before that I had said that it was the Louisville welfare check. The welfare check. I apologize for that. You know, English. And until next time, I hope that you guys have been alright. I hope that your 2025 has been great so far. And I'll see you guys then. Okay? Bye. See ya. Have you considered becoming a patron or a member of the channel? Links down below.